The Dot by Peter Reynolds. Art class was over, but Vashanti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashanti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashanti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashanti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper towards Vashanti very quietly and said, "Now sign it." Vashanti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashanti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging on her teacher's desk. It was her little dot. She had drawn her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashanti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashanti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashanti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashanti even made a dot by not making a dot. At the school art show, a few weeks later, Vashanti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashanti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashanti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashanti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashanti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "Sign it." So, welcome to my art studio. Big thank you to Mrs. Villian for letting me take a little bit of your time during art class to work on this project. You just heard The Dot by Mr. Reynolds, a beautiful story that talks about the individual uniqueness and leaving your mark upon the world and the creativity that's within you. So with that in mind, what we're going to ask you to do is each of you are going to get your own dot to decorate. You'll get a simple white dot like this, and you'll be asked to decorate it in a color that's based on your class. Each one of your dots should look completely different than everybody else's, because just like the dots you create, you are a unique individual. I've made several examples, which I'll show you in a minute. But what we're going to do then with these dots is we're going to put them together and make a big collage in the mural for the main stairway. So you will forever be a part of this school and this building by leaving your mark on the school. So some examples that I've made for you, as you can see, I just made a simple little green, all one color but different shades of green. Here's another one that's green as well, just a little spiral shape, something very simple. Got a little bit more fancy with the yellows. If you look very carefully, you probably can't see it in the camera, but there's some nice different color yellows in there. And here's an example of a blue one. Kind of reminds me of what the Earth must look like from outer space. So these just started off as plain old dots that I've created and made a little bit unique, just like you. So please listen to Mrs. Villian and exactly how to do this project, and together we'll make a beautiful mural that will forever leave your mark on this school. Thank you.